It's 2020 and the rapper Blake dropped a song and his fans loved it. They were so happy their favorite artist finally dropped again and was excited for whatever he was going to do next. But it was one problem. This would be the last song Blake would ever drop. Who is Blake? Blake was born in Beaumont, Texas and was there for a few years. But right before he dipped, he ended up getting expelled from elementary school at 6 years old for bringing something in he wasn't supposed to. But he ain't say what he brought. It had to be something crazy if he got expelled for it. But eventually, bro family made the move to San Antonio. And San Antonio came with its own problems. One thing he realized while he was growing up was that he ain't want to go to college. He felt like it was a scam. He looked at it like, even if you go and get your degree, ain't no guarantee you gonna get a job. Let's say you go in there, put all these years in. You come out, you only got nothing to show. You just got a piece of paper. That's how he was feeling. And the thing about his family, they wasn't too against it. His mom was basically on some, do what you want, just make some money. She was like, you don't gotta go to college, but you can't be broke. And at about 13, he realized something that was gonna change his life. He liked music for years, but before music was even a thing for him, he was dropping YouTube videos. Bro was like 10, dropping YouTube videos. And this passion for media would start to turn into music. So him knowing all that about making videos, he got in the lab one day. He was like, look, how can I get a bag? How can I make some money off me knowing how to make these videos? And eventually he started something crazy. He would make his own videos, then shoot his own video. And he did all of this with one goal in mind, to promote his music. He was like, I can shoot this video, I can edit it, I can record the song, do everything. Eventually it started to work. He started doing that, it started picking up. The music videos started going crazy, start picking up traction, catching eyes. And eventually the rappers from the city started to come to him for their music videos. But at the height of all that, bro life started getting hectic. When bro turned 16, he was being hot-headed and was just doing what he wanted. So this one night come, Blake at the house sleeping, his homeboy hit him on some let's rob something. But Blake ain't respond. So Blake homeboy waits some more. He waits some more. Blake still don't respond. He like, you know what? I gotta do something. Blake ain't responding. I'm about to hit up somebody else. So his homeboy call him up. Let's go rob something. The one he called, he like, cool, I'm on the way. They link up and they get out there trying to rob somebody for their gas. And everything fell apart. The one they was trying to rob seen what they was trying to do and he wasn't going outside. So he let some shots go and he hit both of them. The thing is, one of them died. The one that was supposed to be Blake died. And Blake said in the interview that if he was up at that time, he most likely would have went with bro. So in reality, him taking that nap really saved his life. And that moment was like a real wake-up call for bro. He felt like God saved him mainly because this happened at a time where he would normally never be asleep. This was the middle of the day. He would have been up. And after this, bro was like, I gotta lock in. And from that moment forward, bro was just getting money for a minute until his song started to pick up. So for some years, he was just dropping his music, growing slowly, but everything would start to change when he was 18. Right around this time was when the song started going crazy. Every video, 100K, 200K, 300. And he was getting all that hype. He was being smart and played into it. He got on IG teasing his song Flexing for months. And his fans just wanted the song so bad. I'm talking about it was so bad. Niggas was coming up to him in person, asking him to drop the song. And eventually September 2016 come around and he dropped it and he changed everything. The video right now at over 18 million. And the song was going so crazy, Genius even gave bro an interview.
And that first line, flexing on, make sure I shot by the best, that was freestyle. People who just listen to my music like they feel like I'm some kind of cocky, arrogant, or like it's not even like that. If you want to hate and get out of hand, I'm gonna flex on you, bro.
But that song dropped, and you know what happened when the song blow up. Labels started calling, and in December 2016, he made a decision that would have both good and bad repercussions. He came out in the interview saying he ain't signed for money reasons, but he signed because of what the label could do for him. Like, yeah, he was gonna get some money, but he was trying to be turned. He was trying to be mainstream. He had a goal in mind. He wanted to be bigger than the underground. He wanted to be bigger than San Antonio. And that's hard to do without a label. The label got so many connections. They can connect you with anybody, get you anywhere you need to be, put you in a room with anybody they want you to be with. Like, labels is power, but they also the most problematic part of most careers. But back to before he signed, when labels first started reaching out to bro, they was trying to trap, but they was trying to put him in that 360. But his lawyer was seeing straight through all that. His lawyer was seeing straight through the lies, straight through the trap, straight through all that. And eventually he turned to Atlanta and he was so excited to sign, but he ain't know what was gonna come ahead of him. Blake was just used to dropping music whenever he wanted to. He was used to going to YouTube, finding a beat, paying for the beat, and dropping the song. But with getting signed meant he can't do none of that no more. Anytime he wanted to do anything, he had to go through the label. He dropped a song, it got a logo in it, he gotta wait months for it to get clear. Or the fans in his DMs begging him to drop it. He can't because the label won't let him. And he started struggling with that bad. 2017, he was learning about the do's and don'ts, but 2018 would really be where he figured it out. He really found out how the labels were. He found out how everything went down. But throughout this time, he was still making moves. And he ended up leaving San Antonio and going straight to Cali. He realized something I wish many other artists would have realized, but it is what it is. Bro seen what all these other rappers go through when they stay in their city. He said he didn't want to die. He knew how grimy it get for artists when they stay in their city. Miserable ass niggas start to build up animosity towards you because you getting paid and they not. So he got up and left, but would sometimes go back and forth between the two. But bro was still dropping music. He even dropped the song with DDG during 2018. But what happened next was probably the biggest moment of his career. Blake got invited to go on tour with Juice WRLD, and they went across the whole country just going crazy. And Blake was being smart again. He kept the momentum going and led that right into his debut project. September 2018, 2 years after he dropped his first hit, he dropped his debut tape, A Drip Like This. His fans was finally happy again. All throughout 2018, it was begging him to drop more music like he used to. But like I said, he couldn't because the label was holding him back. But time went on, fans loving the new album, till eventually, they got tired. They started to want more music and they got back to begging. 2019, he said new music was gonna come, but he ain't never made that promise.
Like with the labels, like the label kind of like been slowing down in a way, to be honest. Like, you know how that clearing be, like getting records cleared and shit. I didn't understand none of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like 2018 was like the year of me like learning everything, you know, as far as the label, getting songs cleared. You gotta get shit done way months ahead of time for it to come out months later, you know, sometimes like that. So I feel like that 2018 was the year of growth, 2019 is the year just flooding the internet with music and video.
I feel you, because especially after moving out to LA.
And from that moment forward, he slowly started to disappear from the internet. But 2019 go by, and this brings us back to 2020. He really vanished after he dropped that last single. But when he vanished, people started questioning. So many people was really speculating about whether he was dead or in jail or just left the rap game. Like, if you go look at his Vlad TV interview, it's all these comments bringing up all these conspiracy theories trying to figure out where he went. Claiming he left and did this or he left and did that. But one look at his IG and you can really tell he been gone. He ain't made a post since August 2020, and I even DM bro to see if he wanted to say something for the vid. But he ain't responding. But even though he ain't posting on IG, that don't mean they ain't tagging him. Even though he ain't dropping no music, he's still out getting money off his rap career. 2021, he had some photo shoots and was even doing promo for some shoe conventions.
Tony, what's so busy? It's Lil Blake checking in. I had to lace y'all up, put y'all on game. Listen, December 18th and 19th, the Lace Up Sneaker Show is going on in the city. Gotta make sure you pull up.
Then on top of that, there's even some pictures of him from August, last month. Maybe the label holding all his music made him become less and less motivated to even try to drop anymore. Like, imagine his position. Every time you try to drop, someone telling you no, someone telling you you gotta wait months for us to tell you in. He probably got to the point where he was tired of asking somebody else to drop his music like he a child or something. Will Blake ever come back and drop music? We don't know. Kinda similar to someone he collabed with back in the day, Trill Sammy. Trill Sammy, a name you probably ain't even thought about in years, from going viral for getting his chain snatched to his chain being passed around the whole country. That video is on screen right now.